Hey everybody, it is the future. It's about 6 in the evening, and I decided that I had to get to my meeting at noon, and I'm back, and we need to cover the chart here. You know, it looks like a big giant alphabet soup, doesn't it? Okay, so now we're going to talk about the meat of the chart here. The meat of the chart, and I have energy iced tea here. Although it's not that hot right now, it's been so hot in here that iced tea would have been a lot better. It's kind of cooled off, so it's really only 80, but it feels cool. So up top there's the String Shape Fretboard, okay, numero uno. The D vertical string shape up here is just, that is the D shape, and here is the D shape. Alright. Wow, it seems like I lost my voice, but we're going to continue, because we're not going to play this game, because I lost my voice all year, and we're not going to lose that kind of time when we want to learn guitar. So the D shape, like I spoke about, has this vertical column, and we normally don't see 6 no plays, if you call them, you know, accidentals, but they're virtual accidentals, because for instance this 6, any of these notes on this side can be any notes, ivories or accidentals, so they're just virtual accidentals. They're not exactly the black notes in any way. And until you actually assign a key to the fretboard properly. And right now we're going to look at this. So over here is the D cage right here. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. So that this right here is what is here. These two are the same. All right. Okay. So like I say, until you actually put a fret nut here and call this low E, then at that time you could assign colors to the accidentals, and these would be the black keys, but so would these. Now the reason why these are not colored in the dark, these are in the inverse color, because they go with the top shapes. So the A shape goes with the A shapes down here. To look at what shape goes with what string shaped letters, you just look at the top and the bottom string. So there's the A string shape, and this is the A box, and these are the modals in the A shape. And these guys are different. They're kind of on top here. You know, there's a lot more going on right now. My dog is back and forth, so forgive me if we have a little bit of a focus problem. So the shapes that are on top here complement the bottom ones, so they're shared by it. These are a 5th apart or a 4th apart. You know, they're like this, they don't share, and so are these, they don't share. And of course there's the missing fret, so they're like, but if you overlay this one and this one, there's that note sharing, so you got C, A, G, E, D. Okay, the white letters here go to the A here. I was going to color them blue, but I decided against that, because when I color them using the color adjustment on the other program, I don't like it. It reminds me of an old television, you know, where you're trying to adjust the tint, and I don't like it. It started to affect me. Started to give me like vertigo, so I decided just to use the regular colors on top and the inverse color. So the inverse of this G right here would be this G. These are just colors reversed kind of thing, but this is also grayscale. So that's what, these are the string shapes that correspond to the E box, starting with E and ending with E. These are the string shapes that correspond to the G box, starting with G and ending with G. Now the bottom three right here are the black string shape labels. So the C shape black string shape labels are here and all the way down the line. All the way down the line. Now why have I done this? Because with my guitar I have essentially with the E fret nut where it is right here, essentially all I have is the C box. So let's look at we could look at this one up here. All I have is the C box, and then I have the G box here. Now remember, there's bookend isolation between that C and G, and in this case, it on the bottom string it takes place right here at this note, and I'm using that note as a label because it's in between the 5 and the 6 and the shared, which we're not talking about that part now. We're just talking about C, G, and D because we want to cover some ground in a hurry here. So we've got C, G, and D way up here. Okay, D and C. You know, it's a shame we don't have the A, which is up here, shared by the G and the C, and we don't have the E, but we do have it. So what's going on here? All we're really looking at is one complete instance of caged, and we've got from the E note here, okay, all the way to this other E note here, and then 2 octaves up from there. That's a mighty lot of keys from here to here. We also have another octave here, right? That's a mighty lot of keys. It really is. "38 keys right there, I think I counted. I'm supposedly pretty good at counting that, but when you get to the teens, 17, you know, it's not, you can't go as fast. So this is why we're only looking at this many, and we're looking at the C and the G and the D box. So here, let's have some fun. You know, nobody said we can't have any fun. Root 1 major Ionian, and then Dorian 2 minor, and then add the 7th to the 2 minor and we get the Locrian. So let's just look at the first 2 boxes, because I'll tell you right now, the first 2 boxes here also includes the A shape, and the E shape is just up here. Now that would be an E fifth, but it would be E shape. Okay, so we've got the Dorian here, we've got the Ionian. The Ionian's easy. Now everything in Ionian is yellow, everything in Dorian is purple, and then everything in Locrian is the same as Dorian, except add the 7th to get this. So we've got this, we've got this, and we've got this, all on the top fretboard. Okay, the next fretboard up, we've got the Phrygian, and then we've got the Lydian, and then the last fretboard up, we've got Mixolydian